Alright, we finna react to why athletes smoke weed. Um, Low key, I just think it makes them perform better. It may not give them better stamina, whatever, however you want to say it. But I feel like it does do something beneficial in some way, you know? But we finna see right here. Let's get to it.
Of the NBA, NFL, and at least half the players in the NHL use cannabis, according to
Yeah.
player reports. And not only professional athletes. A recent study found that more than 80% of cannabis users like to work out. It turns out that the traditional image of cannabis users is nothing but a cliche. But is everything we thought we knew about cannabis and sport wrong? With the legalization of marijuana in more and more countries and the ban of American sprinter Sha'Carri Richardson for the Tokyo Olympics, this has become a hotly debated topic. Can marijuana make you a better athlete? Welcome to
I think it
Athletic
could.
Interest.
Hey, I think it could. I think Loki could.
Armstrong and the Russian track and field team are not the first to get caught cheating. The use of drugs in sports is as old as sports itself. Scandinavian mythology says berserks would
Shit,
drink a
they were getting
mixture
lit back
called
then.
Wutu Tins that increased their physical power with a slight risk of insanity. They would literally go berserk by biting into their shields and gnawing at their skin
No way.
before launching
Fat
into
ass.
battle,
Calm down,
killing
fat
everything in
ass.
their path. The secret is had doping as well. Even in 700 BC,
Oh,
there was
hell
an
no.
awareness that higher testosterone levels would increase performance. So athletes back then ate animal hearts and testicles in search of potency.
What the fuck?
Injectable liquid hormones were not available yet. As this ancient Greek physician put it, "For it is the semen which makes us to be men, hot, well braced in limbs, well voiced, spirited, strong to think and act." Their families were inscribed on stone pedestals in the entranceway to the stadium for the public to see. So basically the Twitter of the time. Also, in ancient
got the
Rome,
shit wrote on the
athletes
pillar.
drank herbal infusions to strengthen themselves before chariot races. So herbs were already a thing back then. But just as it is questionable if animal hearts increase your performance,
Yeah,
it
that's
is
the
not
good
at
shit
all
right
clear
there.
that
Hey,
cannabis
that's the
will.
good
So
shit right
why
there.
is it banned? Spot at the Tokyo Olympics after testing positive for marijuana. Many comments back then were along the
Stop
lines of,
saying it
"Why
like
is she
that.
banned if marijuana is now legal in most states? A big fat piece
Oh yeah,
of
of
poppy
course.
seed cake, for example, might cause you a positive doping test. Because poppy seeds contain morphine, and that's on the list of banned substances. And so is cannabis. But how does the
Weed is
World
not banned.
Anti-Doping Agency, also
Weed is
called
not banned.
WADA, decide two of the three, it gets banned? Sounds simple, but when applying the list to cannabis, you'll soon find out that there are some surprises. Marijuana was added to the list of banned substances after a Canadian gold medalist tested positive for the drug in 1998. Although marijuana is prohibited by WADA, there is little scientific evidence that it can make you a bigger, stronger, or faster athlete. If anything, cannabis has a reputation for decreasing athletic performance. Early studies have shown that cannabis can spike heart rates, increase blood pressure, and thereby hamper the ability to exercise. But there's no real data to support that.
Look at her
However,
smoking their
WADA came
joint.
to a different conclusion based on a study from
Dumbass.
2011 on cannabis and sport. The authors argue that cannabis smoking reduces anxiety, allowing athletes to better perform under pressure and alleviate stress before and during competition. Scientific information is available today.
Yeah,
Two
for
new
sure.
independent papers from 2020 come to a different conclusion than WADA. Cannabis does not act as a sport performance enhancing agent as raised by popular beliefs, and should be avoided prior to exercise in order to maximize performance. We have to take a quick excursion from the performance-enhancing question now to talk about a really surprising finding in the latest cannabis research. Study found out that people who frequently use cannabis also seem to be people who frequently exercise, and we are not talking about bowling. It gets even better. About 70% who report using cannabis before or after a workout believe that it makes their exercise more enjoyable. The author says that the findings should not be seen as an endorsement to work out when high, but they do suggest that some of the ideas about cannabis and lifestyle may be outdated. So science says that cannabis might increase your enjoyment, but not your performance. No check for the first of the three criteria.
Know that it does nothing to make you better. Hold on, let me go back on that. It does nothing to make you better. So if you think it's gonna make you do better, it won't. That's basically what he said. So performance enhancement, health risk. Now we finna know if it's even good for you. Obviously, there's some shit that you shouldn't smoke, and there's some shit that you should. There's shit that's been laced or have pesticides, or just fake shit, So honestly, it really depends. But I think if you're just smoking like real bud that's clean and everything, I think you should be chilling. You should be chilling. I don't really think it got any health risk. I mean, besides your lungs, but other than that, I think you're chilling. Yeah. But we finna find out.
This is the Wikipedia article about the long-term effects of cannabis.
Mm.
And this is its revision history.
Damn.
Because there are so many opinions. Much in the debate about cannabis is more belief than it is fact. There's a lot of evangelism going on and we don't want to get lost in it. So here's a quick summary. There are some potential health concerns surrounding marijuana. Athletes use cannabis to manage pain, sleep, and anxiety, often instead of painkillers. The misuse of opioid pain medications is a big issue, especially in the NFL. Cowboys' Sean Smith admitted that he smoked 2 blunts before every game. When I smoke, I can focus and actually do the job I have. I feel like nobody can stop me when I was out there. Maybe the question is not so much if there are health risks in general, but whether cannabis has a higher health risk for elite athletes than tobacco or alcohol, which, according to the Centers for Disease Control, 1 in 10 deaths in working-age adults in the US is due to excessive alcohol use. In comparison, deaths caused by cannabis are not even tracked, because there has never been one. The trend is that more and more countries and states are legalizing cannabis, which has a direct impact on the last of the 3 criteria we need to talk about. This is even more difficult to assess than the first 2. We're not talking about scientific facts, but rather about ethics. So is it unethical to allow athletes to use cannabis? The WADA study from 2011 argues that cannabis is an illegal substance in most of the world and therefore believes that the role model of athletes in modern society is intrinsically incompatible with use or abuse of cannabis. Even answer 1 with a clear yes. Can marijuana make you a better athlete? No, probably not. It might increase enjoyment, but there is no evidence that it increases performance. Acknowledging this and loosening the rules. It's not only about ethics, but also about money. Cannabis is a huge business opportunity. Professional sports already make billions with alcohol.
What the fuck?
It could be only a matter of time
well,
before
yeah, I already knew about
the
that.
lucrative cannabis industry. If you are marketing a supplement, who better to sell it than someone who looks like the very picture of health? It's kind of ironic. The same companies that lobby to allow cannabis in sports because there is no scientific evidence of enhancing performance will be the first one to claim that it will make you a better athlete when selling the supplements.
Hey, shout out to Athletic Interest for this video. Came out 3 years ago, but I just wanted to react to this because it looked interesting. And yeah, let me know what y'all think. Does it make you play better? For me, honestly, I never smoked, but generally, would I think it would make you better? Maybe. I mean, if it makes your excitement go higher, your love for the game go higher, I feel like that will make you push yourself to go even harder on the sport you play. Just I feel like it could make you better, since you like the sport so much, but it won't actually make you better beneficially, you know? But hey, I'm gonna end the video right there. Please subscribe, please like the like button. I don't really know how to do this. Like, subscribe. I don't just do it. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'll see y'all on another video, or go to my live stream on Twitch. My username or my Twitch is gonna be in the description, so just go to the description and I got y'all. And yeah, so I don't know how to do an outro, so bye.